Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Check 56. 80 weapon. Ready?
Block now on first down.
No.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Locke throwing on target to Fant, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Locke will try again on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to...
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Set, ready, 10 Lobo.
Right there, 56. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Sleep rip.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Rolling to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game. and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mike 53.
Hey, Sam off. Ready.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And 12 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Check 53's Mike. Let's go. Mike 53. 53. Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
Looking to throw on second down. Cummings. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Fair. On the ball. They go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
Here I come again.
Operating from the gun, Cummings. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. To throw on second and 6. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready,
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch this hard. Hard.
The screen. Under 10. Under 10.
Snap.
Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Mike. It's our time. It's our time. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Defense. Defense.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 8, read.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we
And
go.
it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Cummings. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
We got this.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos
50,
onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Set,
After
ready.
the incompletion,
10,
here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, lock it.
Check 43.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They look to throw. It's locked. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Lock now. 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here.
Go on, go on.
36. Check 3. Check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He's going to field this at the 4. Very good return that time. 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Throwing on first down. Cummings. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Check Mike, check Mike. Shoot.
Throwing again. Cummings. Letting one go deep for Roberts. It got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
Look, squeeze, snap.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Safety's creeping.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Check safety, check safety.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Big grip, big grip.
They'll run it with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. 60
They'll
out
come
ball.
out in the pistol.
53 is Mike.
He's counting me. Blue draw Corkers.
Jam it, jam it, jam, jam.
Leo, Leo.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
Mike, get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Check, 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 check.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, The action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got 4.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves. It. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you got a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A second quarter score from Carson. And it's the Chiefs that have grabbed the early lead over the Chargers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, every day, any day. Hey, lock it. Watch the twist. Get it.
And they try to sweep to Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Smooth.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Looking to throw. Cummings. He's got Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Protein spill. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Cummings. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back, back, back. Greystone travel.
Let's 57.
Hey, Zoo.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Now.
To throw again. Cummings. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Check 13. Big trip.
On third down, here's Jones. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't? And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Lock going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, Cummings. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen. 5. 53's Mike.
Operating from the gun, Cummings. Roberts got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Mike. Watch the run. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Rush in. Pilot, 64, weak. SOS. Hey, Haywood.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Roberts. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, wahoo! Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 6'6", bullet high. Let's see what you got. Deuce. Get it.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
At the Raiders' 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
1st down, Denver.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Look at me. Go, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Locke. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half.
And a big one across here as he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Back to throw. Cummings. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's bring it.
Hey, exit.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Focus, defense.
Look, squeeze.
99. Check 99.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
From the gun, Cummings. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 6 on the dump-off, but it'll bring up a 4th down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter down in Arizona. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
Leo.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bandit. Kill.
Fair.
Slam.
Now Jones. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch your lane.
Check. Hard.
Hot.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, lock it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Let's go. At their own 21-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Locke to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Locke. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
61, matchbox lights. Look at me. Go.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Out. 80 weapons.
Pick the edge. Go.
Look. Squeeze. Shoot.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous 3rd down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys. Do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football.
Hatch it. Hey, orbit. Get it.
Now Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not.
To throw is Locke. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Back to throw. Locke. He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Locke to throw for it on 4th. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Locke now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56. Leo. Watch the run.
One final try for Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Going big, going big. Everybody thought they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. 'Cause I
Time to bring the bass back. Swear I'm going big like a lineman.